Yeah. Well, now they could blame it on Trump's tariffs, which haven't even taken effect yet.
That's
That's the
right.
best. I've heard so many people say,
Yeah.
it's Trump's tariffs." Dude, they're not even in place yet. They're
No,
not.
dude, I work with a guy who told me he went shopping the other day, and he was like, "Man, I couldn't believe how expensive everything was. Ah, these damn tariffs, man, they're killing us already." And I was like,
Ex
"Dude,
Expensive today or the last 4 years? The prices ha What do you mean? They haven't changed since he c came into office.
no." And I actually kind of eased it into the conversation. I said, I recall somewhere around 2022, everything kind of skyrocketed through the roof." And he goes, "Yeah, you know
Everything.
what? Yeah, that is when it
Yeah.
got expensive." I'm like, we haven't really eased up from that moment yet. It's just been expensive. That's what we've been going through. But now all of a sudden, your guy isn't in power. So you're like, "Oh, geez, everything's so much money now. What's going on here? Oh, well, blame the tariffs."
I heard tariff. Yeah, they just heard tariff, and now it's the scapegoat. Tariffs. Alright.
Yeah, man. Well, it's hard out there, Mike. It's, very expensive. Em and I went to a show on Friday, a comedy show. We went to see Harland Williams, second time seeing him in like a year.
Damn.
Very fun, dude. Really wonderful time. We went out for sushi right beforehand. And I got to say, Emma and I both still kind of processing that sushi a couple days later. It's been a rough scene here in the
Bro, you're
household.
in Denver. There's
I
not an
know.
ocean for thousands of miles, bro.
She picked it out, and I knew that if I had naysayed the sushi, anything I picked would have been a bad rap. So we had to go with it, right? So we
Man.
did the sushi. It didn't settle right. I'm not gonna lie. Even when we had like gotten to the show, we were having a couple beers, and I was like burping up the sushi already, dude. It was not good. I don't recommend sushi in Colorado to most people.
No.
It used to seem like a good idea when I was younger. I'm getting older now. Not such a
Ugh.
great move. But we had this hilarious moment where, we were sitting at the sushi bar. I like to watch the guys craft up the sushi rolls. It's kind of a fun experience. And Emma loves to get the fancy rolls. They make these orgasm rolls
Yeah,
or
like the dragon, whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, I know what
dragon
you're talking about,
tsunami
yeah.
roll, with
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
on it, everything in the house, and, the
It
I
comes
wasn't
out like a football.
dude, literally, I wasn't paying attention. She puts on the, like, super multiple orgasm dragon roll,
Yeah.
and we get all the normal sushi, and we were feeling alright. I think we had done enough damage to our insides, and I had enough worms permeating through my
Enough
brains.
mercury,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly, I
flowing
was
through the
sick enough.
veins.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
dude.
right.
So all of a sudden, the guy's like, "And finally," and he like pulls out this dish, and it was every fish and crab thing
Mm.
squeezed into this thing, like roll that was deep fried, and then they pulled it out of the deep fryer and covered it in like three different cream sauces, and it was this disgusting looking meal thing. It looked like a deflated football. I think you nailed it right there. And so
Yeah. Ugh.
he brings it
Ugh.
out. We both had a few slices of it, and it was one of those where you put it right in your mouth, and then both of us had the bloated cheeks, and no one's willing to budge to swallow this sucker. So we both were able to eat a couple pieces, and I think this is where we went wrong, probably why we've been suffering the last 48 hours or so. But we had like half of it left, and there was a bit of a moment here where what do we do? And I turned to him. I'm like, you got to get it to go. The guy put in all this work. I mean,
No.
this was a masterpiece that this guy just went through the
Le
process. There's a
I don't
lot of
care.
guilt because he's standing right there. He's watching you eat it, and then you're just gonna, he put all the work into it, and you're just gonna take two bites and leave it there. So
It's your job. You failed. This
we
sucked. You know what, man? Do better next time. Maybe there'll be a tip involved, you know?
We had a debate. We
Ugh.
uh we went for the to-go box. To-go boxed it up, left a nice tip still. As we're leaving, we're kind of making our way to the parking lot so we could smoke a doobie right before the comedy show. Sure enough, garbage can right before the parking garage. Emma just slips it right into the trash can. So we got
Uh, See, it would have been even funnier if you, like, did all that to, like, save his feelings, and then when you threw it out, you looked up and he was smoking in the back. And
Oh,
just like,
yes,
so
dude.
like, "Oh,
A
man."
single tear rolls down his cheek.
Another one.